Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here with PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
That street life, I was trying to sound harder than the street light. Ran the streets, sometimes.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Caught up in that street line. I was trying to shout harder than the street light. Ran the streets sometimes.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need.
As Heritage again trying to get this back on the board and able to get it live. Here's the push across. Now again down low and got it. Well, again, we do want to apologize. The audio not initially coming through, but we think we have the issue resolved now as it stands. Make it 13-4 in advantage of Bishop Dwenger. The Patriots won set number one, winning it, or we should say Heritage winning the first set, 25-19, but Bishop Dwenger now currently on a big route, leading this one to make it 13-5 and a tip over in the interim. Joe Northern, Jake Havlin with you. Another push across. This one sailed across over to Walter, or Watercutter, I beg your pardon. Gets this one down low and in time. So another big swing in the interim to make it 13-6. An advantage of the Saints. But the Patriots again trying to rattle back early on as they won 25-19 in the first, in case you're just joining us. Swing over from Watercutter. This one sails way out of the box and out of play. To make it 13-7. An advantage of Bishop Dwenger. Here's the push across again for Johnson. Gets this one up over to Ehrman. Ehrman blocked, tipped, and got it. Maya Ehrman again with another big block up front. We take a look at that again one more time. Powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. As Ehrman again able to sail that one down and in time. 13-8. The Patriots trying to drive and move forward. How about another commanding swing from Audra Bickle? As Bickle able to get it down low and in time to make it 13-9. An advantage of the Saints, but the Patriots certainly driving here in this one. Push again from Watercutter. This one sails out of play. And the Patriots now on a quick 4-0 run here in the second. They trail by 3. And again, apologies for the first set of the audio technical difficulties, but we have done a hard system reset on our end, so we should be good to go now moving forward. Joe Northern, Jake Havlin with you. Swing down in time from Maddie Gephardt to get the point to make it 14-10 here in set number 2. As Nicolette Watercutter now able to bring this one across. Watercutter gets it down up the middle, connects over to Johnson, lobbed over from Gutschall. Gutschall again, connecting back over to Hodgman. Another block tip in front by the Patriots. Setting up again to connect over to Bickle. The free ball chance upcoming. They go to Snyder. Snyder able to command the swing. And it's 15-10, an advantage of the Saints. Back again up front. Swing tip down to Ehrman. And she's able to quickly get the point to make it back to a 4-point affair, 15-11 here in the second. So again, the Patriots winning the first 25-19. But the Saints trying to quickly even the matchup at 1 game apiece. It's this one again, lobbed over, down low. Hodgman tries to get a hand on it. Swung on and got it. She connects over with Snyder on the big swing to make it a 5-point affair, 16-12 here in the second. And really, it's just kind of been a tale of we haven't seen one player dominate over another here this evening, but so far just a lot of key component players that have certainly made some more noise here in the match. This one bobbled up over the net, still kept live, and got it! How about that in a unique sequence of events, but Ava Johnson and Alexa Walter able to get the job done. To make it a 4-point game yet again, 16-12. Here's another swing across, gets this over to Hodgman. High tip back over to Renbarger. Renbarger again. Finds Walter. Walter able to pin it down. And it's 16-13. Can the Patriots now find a way to rally back here in set number 2 and try to take the commanding 2-0 advantage? They go to Bickle. Bickle received by Mooney. Into the net it goes. It's a 2-point game. A 2-point game here in set number 2, and it's 16-14. Chance again upcoming. Now another push. Brought across and got it. Snyder able to answer the call to make it 17-14. As they continue to just try to push things across a little bit more here in this one. Another swing from Walter. This one goes back row, tries to get for the Watercutter save. Johnson able to find it. A free ball chance upcoming for Heritage. Swung down and got it. Maya Ehrman able to find the attack. And the lead now trimmed to 2, 17-15. Late here in set number 3. Or set number 2. But a 2-point game as it stands. But certainly it feels as if it is a playoff atmosphere here in this one. As Nicolette Watercutter quickly tying her shoe. Maya Ehrman now ready to bring it over. Ehrman sails it up and an ace. A quick ace on the board for the Patriots. And it's a 1-point game, 17-16. And the Patriots again with the mid to late set surge once more. Can they continue to find a way to make it happen? Swung on from Hodgman, getting the insurance point. As Braylon Hodgman able to find the upper corner to make it 18-16 in advantage of Bishop Dwenger. Another push. Swung on, tip, is it inside? It is! Alexa Walter was able to find it just inside the box. And it's now an 18-17 affair. Here's Grace Scheinman now ready to bring it over, wearing number 4. Here's Scheinman. Gets it over to Watercutter. Now looks for the swing, able to answer it on her own. 19-17 an advantage of Bishop Dwenger. They have held the advantage for a good majority here of the second set. And we haven't seen a Heritage lead here in this second set. But certainly the Patriots far from out of it. Here's the swing, block tip, got it. Braylon Hodgman saying, hey, I got this. And just continuing to find a way to dominate the front side of the net. And the lead back to 3, 20-17 here in the second. And the Saints trying to even the matchup at 2, or at 1 game apiece. Swing on from the hands of Roy. Still kept live again once more. Here's Hodgman. They're going to pinball it, but still saved in time, but not high enough for Johnson. And Bishop Dwenger getting a few more extra points. So they lead it by 4 here in the second, trying to even the match. Another pushover, this one from the hands of Gutschall. Gutschall trying to keep a hand on it. Another swing over to Watercutter, as she's able to get the quick tip in time to make it 22-17. And so the run continuing for the Saints as they've now rattled off 3 in a row late here in set number 2. Push across again from Roy. Now another swing, Watercutter off the tip. Saved in the back row by Bickle. Now another swing tip. This one, is it in? It is not. Sails out of the box, and the Saints with their largest lead of the night as they lead it by 6, 23-17 here in set number 2. Chance again upcoming. Sailed up for the tip and not going to go. So it was bobbled off the hands of Mallory Nussbaum, one of the 2 liberos for Coach Dan Mooney and company. Still a 5-point game. Push across again. Hodgman able to get it and got it to go. 24-18 and a set point opportunity upcoming for Dwenger to try to even it at 1 game apiece. As Hodgman now able to swing it across. This one up the middle. Lifted. Back again over to Nussbaum. Still saved by Bickle. Now another high push, not going to matter. Out of play. And that is how the second set will come to the close. We go to the third. We've got a match here at Bishop Dwenger. 1-1 our score. We go to the third coming up in just a moment.
Thanks for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com. Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
We are back. We head to set number 3 here from Bishop Dwenger. Joe Northern, Jay Kaplan, delighted to have you with us. And an all-important matchup for really postseason preparation between these two teams, as Heritage will be at the New Haven Sectional beginning next Saturday. They'll have the opening match against Marion. That'll be a 10 a.m. start time for that one. Meanwhile, Bishop Dwenger, they'll be back in action against DeKalb, but next Thursday night over at Concordia Lutheran at Sectional 21, and that'll certainly be an interesting sectional that we'll have for you on IHSAA TV next week. There's a big swing across coming from the hands of Snyder. Snyder now lobbed across over to Walter. Walter again back into Dwenger territory. This one bobbled up off the net and back on the board as a quad hit going to be called against the Patriots. So again, really back and forth we go between these two teams, but it's the Patriots who found the first opportunity here in set number 1, and they get the first point in the third, but it was Bishop Dwenger who commanded the second set just primarily by runs and runs alone, thanks to the hands of their dominant blockers, one dominant blocker in Braylon Hodgman, and Nicolette Watercutter continuing to make that happen. That tip going to go back on the board for the Patriots to make it 2-0. An advantage of Heritage. So, again, could be one of those where it's back and forth we go. Could take us all the way to the distance potentially. As Watercutter could not find the sail and the angle she was looking for. Make it 3-0 in advantage of the Patriots. Maya Ehrman now ready to bring it across. A big part of kind of that mid-set surge in the second for Heritage, but this one not going to go in time. As this one brought down by Renbarger inside the box, and Heritage will stop the run there for the moment, as Bishop Dwenger will get their first point on the board here in the third. Another swing push across. This one coming from the hands of Johnson. Johnson again gets this one lobbed up, finds Snyder. And Snyder able to find the back corner and beating the defender for Heritage in Grace Scheiman. Make it 3-2 advantage of the Patriots. Another push across. This one lobbed over, tipped in, got it. As the side swing goes wide and out of play. And a side out goes against Lindsey Snyder, and back on the board for the Patriots. 4-2 now here in set number 2. Another push across, this one from the hands of Snyder. Gets this one blocked over in time. Launched over. Popped up, but not going to be enough. So a near net clear actually benefits the Patriots in this one to make it 5-2 here in set number 3. Push across again. This one gets down low to find Snyder. Now another high tip down low to connect over to Bickle. Pushed up now to find Elaine Bickle up top. Tipped, scores. Alana Gottschall able to find the quick tip and in time. And so the Patriots, the great game plan here in the third, lead it by 4. Push across again from Kirsten Hess. Mid-row they go over to Hodgman, now to Watercutter. Watercutter able to shut it down. And the quick point back on the board to make it 6-3 here in the third. The run continuing here in this one. Sailed up the middle from the hands of Snyder. Dunk up by Nussbaum. Watercutter, block tipped, and almost got it. Nice save in the mid-row from Redbarger. Now another push, blocked by Watercutter. So a point that could have gone one way or another eventually lands into the hands of the Saints as they trail by 2. And a side out now makes it a 1-point game. As they continue to trail it back and forth we go. 6-5 our score. This one will be short, and the Patriots getting the quick insurance point to make it 7-5 here in the third. Again, you talk about a team that has had to try to go the distance in some of their more important matchups of the season. They have done exactly that against South Adams. They did it against Norwell in the season, and maybe a reason to think it's possible they might do it here, as they're looking to see if the point is going to stay inside or out, as we're going to try to get an official ruling from the line judge. And the line judge actually kind of walking off the court right now. So not sure completely what's going on here. Oh, it's It is a corner hit now, is what we are being told. And he's able to stand on his own accord thanks to a big swing.
Live recording from upstairs.
As we can confirm on the replay, that is indeed a corner hit from our line judge, but seems to be in good spirits now. Here's a push across now going over for Hodgman. Now another swing tip gets it over for Watercutter. Watercutter able to answer it, and we're even at 7. But an inside swing from the hands of Mallory Nussbaum. As Nussbaum able to answer the big swing to make it now a 1-point game. 8-7 our score here in set number 3. And the Saints now trying to ride a little bit of extra momentum. Swung on, tip, and got it. A push across again from Kendall Roy to get the quick point to make it even at 8 apiece. Nussbaum. Hodgman scores. So the quick swings going back and forth we go. But it is the Saints that have been riding a little bit of a late set surge here in the third. Or a mid-set surge here in the third. Trying to go up 2-1. Double going to go against Kendall Roy. And the Saints now up by 2, 10-8 here in set number 3. So the Saints again doing a great job of at least trying to play to their tempo. Kind of more of a fast break swing from what we've seen here in this one. Whereas Heritage kind of a little more methodical when it comes to trying to get the swings on the board. They're able to get the tip off Maya Ehrman in the meantime to make it now a 3-point game, 11-8 here in the third. And the Saints again trying to ride all the momentum in the world all into the playoffs. Hodgman swings over, tipped down, gets a nice save up front, swung on again from Renbarger. Now another push up front, this one tipped over. Dug up in the meantime from Gephardt. Now another push, Watercutter scores! Nicolette Watercutter able to answer it back, and the Patriots will stop to take a timeout. Tonight's game on Summit City Sports is brought to you by the following, including Big Eyed Fish Bar and Grill. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment only at the Big Eyed Fish. By Tom Steel Tires, servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years and 2 locations best to serve you off North Clinton and West Jefferson. By Ottenwiller Contracting, from bid to build, Ottenwiller Contracting provides peace of mind through the entire process. Visit OttenwillerContracting.com today. By Summit Volleyball, training and building the highest quality volleyball players from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. By Jolly Law Firm, the area's premier criminal defense firm. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm helps defend the accused from the government. The choice of an attorney should not be based solely upon advertisements. And by Siaka Cleaning and Restoration, quality work, responsive service, and a commitment to people, the leaders in janitorial, cleaning, and restoration. Visit Siakas.com today. 8-12 advantage of the Saints. They are currently trying to ride that wave of momentum here in the third set. But a big swing from the hands of number 2 in Gutschall, able to find the back of the court and in time to make it a 3-point affair, 12-9. And so what's at stake? Of course, not really anything at stake, we should say, at this one, but nothing but preparation and just getting you in the right mindset for playoff volleyball coming up next week. Swing in from Watercutter, able to get this one in time to make it a 4-point game, 13-9 here in the third. Joe Northern alongside Jake Havlin, delighted to have you with us here for this regular season finale here on Summit City Sports. For girls volleyball, at least, we'll be with you during the playoffs next week on IHSAA TV, because we will be at Sectional 21, and we'll have some other games sprinkled in there, but stay tuned to our social media as to the official schedule as it happens. Tip down in time and good to go for the Patriots to make it a 3-point game, 13-10. As we see number 9 in Elaine Bickle ready to bring it across. Bickle gets it over, and a generous bounce, but not going to matter as it swings out of play. 2-point game now, 13-11 here in the third. Who can find the advantage to try to maybe shut the door in the fourth? Or will we see a resurgence to maybe go to the fifth? Time will tell. A double hit going to be called against Elena Gutcher, I beg your pardon, number 12, and Audra Bickle. So the double going to be called against Bickle to make it a 3-point game. And some of the Heritage faithful not happy with the call. Chance again upcoming. This one swung across now from Shively. Now another push across. Gets it down over to Ehrman. And sailed out of play. And a side out. Going to benefit the Patriots again one more time to make it a 2-point affair. 14-12. And again, just one of those games that feels like it's gone back and forth we go. And it's been a little bit since we've had matches that have gone back and forth in this one. As it's been sweeps as the schedule had been dealt, but nonetheless a lot of great volleyball in the 2-6-0 this season, and certainly not done yet. Here's another push across. High tip across from Johnson. Now another swing tip, saved in time. They go back over to connect with Ren Parker. Another push. Johnson sailed inside. Ava Johnson able to connect in the back of the box. And it's a 1-point game here in the third. 14-13 advantage of Bishop Dwenger. Ehrman gets it up to Watercutter. Nearly a frontline swoop. They go to Walter again. Walter blocked by Johnson and got it. As Kobe Johnson able to read the attack up front. And quickly able to get the point on the board to make it a 2-point affair. 15-13 here in the third. Swing across again from Ren Parker. Another block tip coming in from Hodgman. Now another push across. Hodgman again. Able to swing this one up and over. Hodgman down low, up the middle. Gets the push. Hits it down to Bickle. Lobbed up opposite side. Now finds Snyder. They try to keep it up mid-row. Here's Walter again. Another push. Johnson able to swing it over and in time. As Kobe Johnson able to get the big swing up front. And that makes it now a 3-point game, 16-13, midway through the third. Push across from Walter, and another block. And the Bishop Dwenger blocks continuing to come alive for Coach Dan Boren and company. And a 4-point game, 17-13. Swung on, dug up from Nussbaum. They tried to have to lob it in time, but they won't. And so the Patriots catch a break there to make it a 3-point affair. 17-14 here in set number 3. And they just continue to go back and forth. Here's Kirsten Hess now. Hess gets it up the middle. Connected over with Watercutter. They're going to go for the back row free ball reset. Tip again to connect over to Gutschall. Gutschall again. Swung on and got it. As Lindsey Snyder able to get to the upper corner of the box to make it now a 4-point affair yet again. 18-14 here in set number 3. Another light tip again from the hands of Ren Parker. Now another push, able to get a generous bounce off the net and got it. Braylon Hodgman able to find the connection. And the lead extended back to 5, 19-14 here in the third. The Saints' largest lead, really both teams' largest lead tonight we've seen has been 6. Able to get this across to Snyder. Gets the push and got it. So a big push up the middle, getting the Saints again reset once more. Or forcing them to reset again once more as the Patriots able to nab a point rather quickly to make it 19-15. Here's Bickle and an ace. Audra Bickle with a quick ace to make it a 3-point game, 19-16. Haven't seen too many aces here in this one tonight, but we know that the aces just continue to try to mount up for Coach Shelley Schwartz and company. Can she continue to keep it going? That's going to be deflected off the hands of Bickle and back on the board for BD. 4-point game, 20-16 here in the third. And again, a good chance to try to go up 2-1. See who wants it more. Dunk tip and got it. Hodgman able to get this one down and in. I feel like we're kind of seeing a little bit of kind of the similar strategy of what Bishop Dwenger was doing against Concordia in the SAC winner on Tuesday, as a timeout will be called by the Patriots. Well, don't forget, Friday night's a great night for football. That's tomorrow night here on Summit City Sports. We go 7 ways across the network. It's going to be led by Carroll and Northrop, as the Northrop Bruins trying to wrap up the SAC, but Carroll trying to get an SAC crown in the interim. We'll see who can find a way to pull that away here in that one coming up on Friday night. That's a 7 o'clock start. We'll have other games also on the air for you, including New Haven taking on East Noble as the Knights trying to wrap up the NE8. I'll be over at Columbia City, or I'll be at Leo as they'll take on Columbia City. We'll also have West Noble taking on Churubusco, champions of the NECC North Division. West Noble trying to find a way to wrap up the large school division. South Adams and Woodland, another great ACAC matchup. Southside at Concordia and Wayne at Bishop Luers. That's all coming up tomorrow night, beginning at 6:45 right here on Summit City Sports. Another push across now, finding Bickle. Sails this one over across to Walter. Another push over to Watercutter, but able to get it off the tip and in. As Nicolette Watercutter doing a great job of deflecting the front line as much as possible. This one coming off the hands of number 5 in Kendall Roy. Nussbaum gets it over time. They get this one reset for Gutschall. Gutschall again up the middle. Chance again for Watercutter. They tip this one back row. Now another reset for Johnson. Tried to get this one alive for Watercutter. Down low. Bobbed up off the hands of Johnson. Sailed up the middle. Connecting again to Snyder. Now another swing tip. Still kept live. They got to go to Hodgman, and they do. Now another chance up coming for Bickle. Bickle on the swing. Gets it over to Gutschall. She scores. And Elaine Gutschall doing a great job of shutting down the quick rally on the board. And to make it a 5-point game, 22-17. Now Bishop Dwenger trying to battle to get it back. This one up the middle, going to set up for a free chance. All they need is just one chance off the hands of Maddie Gephardt. And Gephardt able to get it on the board to make it 23-17. So can the Saints continue to find a way to keep it going? They lead by 6. Here's Ehrman on the swing. This one down up front. Chance again pushed over. Another lob up the middle. They save it over to Gephardt. Finding Watercutter. Gets the deflection. And the Saints, with their largest lead tonight, make it a game point here in the third to try to go up 2-1. And they're going to try to do it off the hands of Hodgman. Light serve up the middle. Gets it over to Bickle. Now another block tip up front, this time from the hands of Gephardt. They got to go to Urban, and they do, but it's going to sail out of play. So that is how the third will come to a close, and Bishop Dwenger rattling off 2 in a row. Can they find a way to go for the mid-set sweep? That's what we say, a mid-set sweep. You win 2, 3, and 4. We'll find out coming up in just a moment. This is Indiana High School Girls Volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Thanks for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
We go to the fourth. And it's Bishop Dwenger winning sets 2 and 3, winning that one, winning 2 and 3, 25-18 and 25-17. As a reminder, tonight's game on Summit City Sports It's also brought to you by the following, including the University of St. Francis and their online degree programs, some of which can be completed in as little as 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu today. By TJW Industrial, the leaders in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit them online at tjwindustrial.com. For the 12,000 Hoosier men and women with the affiliated district councils and affiliated local unions that help build Indiana, we are LiUNA. You can earn your edge this season thanks to Parkview Sports Medicine's Edge training program that maximizes your athleticism. Visit online today at parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge. And, of course, brought to you by the fine folks here at Summit City Sports. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on X at 260 Sports, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you'll definitely want to make sure you take a look at the socials next week, as we will be tweeting out the games and Facebook, or at least be putting a Facebook link out for the games for sectional play next week for volleyball. We'll also even have some regional soccer for you coming up next week here on, well, produced by Summit City Sports, but on ihsaatv.org. So we'll have a lot of that for you coming up next week, as we will be for sure at sectional 21, the Concordia sectional, but we may be adding a few more games additionally in the interim. So have to stay tuned, as they say. It's the girls' soccer sectionals. We have one on the air right now. It is Carroll and Northrop on IHSAA TV, as Tim Atkinson on the call for that one right now. If you go to our social media pages, you'll be able to find the link to join him for that one. I'll have the championship of that sectional coming up on Saturday at 5:30, and then Homestead and Easton Noble on the boys' side. Thad Goff will join you for that one beginning at 10 a.m. this Saturday morning. That's over on ihsaatv.org. Meanwhile, Bishop Dwenger trying to finish this off in 3 straight and 3 up the middle to win it in 2, 3, and 4. Heritage again started off strong with a mid to late set surge in the first, but had a little bit of struggles late in set number 3 on the side outs, and again having some issues up front in the blocking in set number 3. And it has certainly now flown in the way for Bishop Dwenger. Can they continue to find a way to wrap this one up in a 3-1 manner? Here's a swing across from Ehrman. She's able to get this one on the board. So not so fast, my friend. Make it 1-1. Brought up from Hodgman, and a commanding swing with only one way to go, and that's out of play. And so the Saints now, again, trying to continue to command the advantage in their favor. As they lead it 2-1. They lead the match 2-1. Hodgman nearly able to get the block on board. But the quick lift coming in from Ehrman. They go to Watercutter. Tip. Watercutter has to fight for it. A great save by Heritage. And it's up taken! As Maya Ehrman able to get it on the board. She had some help from number 9 in Elaine Bickle and Grace Scheiben. But a combination of the 3 stealing a point on the board for the Patriots. And it's 2-2 here in the 4th. Here's Kirsten Hess now. Hess gets it up the middle to connect over to Watercutter. Swing down from Johnson. She scores. Kobe Johnson with the quick point. And again, just one of the sneaky players that you never see really dominate up front on the front line. But when you get her and a good read on an up front swing, she will block you better than anybody. Braylon Hodgman trying to do the same thing here. Chance again. Another block from Watercutter. This one lobbed over. No 4. They say play on. High tip. Gets outside to Gephardt. Lobbed up for Gutzall on the reset. Free ball chance upcoming. They go to Watercutter. Scores! Nicolette Watercutter able to get it off the tip of Roy. And it's 4-2 advantage of Bishop Dwenger. And so the Saints again trying to find a little bit of late set momentum to try to finish this one out. Late match momentum, I beg your pardon. To try to finish this one out in 4. Heritage again. Nobody's played more than 5 sets than them this season. This one swung inside from Gutshaw. High swing, tipped over for Watercutter. They try to get it up the middle. Now another push across. Sets back over to Renparker. Renparker again. High swing, tip off the net. Not going to matter. And back on the board for the Patriots. So they're able to get the big swing on their inside. And just like that to make it a 4-3 affair. So the Patriots certainly far from out of it here in this one. Here's Bickle and an ace. We are even at 4. And now that extra surge of momentum is certainly going to be beneficial one way or another. As what we've noticed, it's been teams that have pulled away late in each respective set that has made the difference. Push again, they get this one over from Gutshaw. Nice dig inside coming in from Snyder. Watercutter able to get it off the tip and on the board. The Heritage faithful didn't say they saw a hand on it, but they say play on. They did. A tip was called. And the lead back to 1, an advantage for the Saints. Bickle able to answer it back on her end. Make it 5-5. Well, you take a look at final set scores in each set. Again, it has been by as little as 6 points, with Heritage winning the first 25-19, but then Dwenger winning the second and third in commanding fashions 25-18, 25-17. So you have to think whoever can make the other person tired and rather quickly will certainly make the difference here in set number 4. And has continued to make the difference here in the match tonight. Swing on from Watercutter. Now another push again. This one over to Gutshaw. Gutshaw again. Lobbed over, connecting back to Snyder. Brought back up from the hands of number 9 and Bickle. Elaine Bickle, that is. Tip, swing, and out of play. Jenna Reinberger could not get it to go. And we're even again at 6 here in the 4th. And certainly going to be one of those back-to-back, really just who can find the late surge of momentum. We'll find a way to either force this to a 5th, or it'll be a mid-set sweep in advantage of Bishop Dwenger as this one sails out of play. 7-6 our advantage. As this one dribbled down from the hands of Mooney. Gets it up the middle. High tip push. Connecting back over to Hodgman. Tipped back again from Johnson. Now they got to reset it again. Hodgman on the sneak attack tip. She had to. There would have been a third. Here is Walter. Sailed up and out of play. So the quick side out again. You're just trading points here in this one here in the 4th. Make it 7-7. Again, both teams still 2 timeouts remaining, so no need to use them until absolutely necessary. But again, the sideouts have come back to haunt Heritage a little bit here this evening. Bishop Dwenger doing a better job of at least trying to keep those under control on the attacking errors. That one swung across from Snyder. Now another push. This one lobbed over, and Hodgman tried to go for it. And so just like that, the Patriots regain the advantage. 8-7 here in the 4th. And trying to force this into a 5th. Push across down low and got it. Lindsey Snyder on the quick counteracting point. So it feels like points are just kind of coming in 2-point cycles. 2 points for one, 2 points for another, 2 points for one, 2 points for another. Another push across. This one sailed down low. Chance again for Watercutter. High dig from the hands of Johnson. That one nearly was good. And another push again gets this one across to connect over to Meyer. Now Johnson swinging off the net, still kept live. Walter able to get the tip it in. And why do we say nearly that one was good with the basketball goal nets up? It nearly bounced right into the net. Would have been the second time in a week I think I would have seen that, honestly. As Maya Ehrman now ready to bring it across. Patriots up by 1. Ehrman up the middle. Ace. Maya Ehrman getting the quick points, and certainly Heritage trying to battle back here to force it to a winner-take-all 15. Up the middle it goes. Chance again for Snyder. Block tipped and out of play. So again, the points carousel continuing on the board for these two teams as the Patriots again trying to continue to force this to set number 5. High swing again. Hodgman sails it out of play. So Hodgman not able to find the angle she was looking for, and it's 11-9 in advantage for Heritage. Can they try to get a few more insurance points here to force this to go the distance? That certainly helps. 12-9 here in the 4th. As Kirsten Hess getting a quick ace, see if she can do it again. This one dug up by Nussbaum on the reception. Here's Watercutter. Watercutter able to find it inside. 12-10 advantage of Heritage, but Bishop Dwenger trying to knock on the door late here in the 4th. Trying to finish this matchup, and for Heritage, trying to go to a 5th for the 4th time this season. That's more than anybody in the 2-6-0. Swing across from Hodgman. Going to have another chance for her to reset on the swing. And she makes the most of it yet again, as they were able to find the tip against Heritage to make it a 1-point game, 12-11 here in the 4th. As this would be an all-important win for Coach Dan Boren and company to give them momentum going into Sectional 21, which won't be an easy one by any stretch of the imagination. Watercutter and Nussbaum able to get it up, and we are even at 12 here in the 4th. So again, that sectional having the defending Class 3 runner-up in Angola, which this Dwenger team lost to in straight sets back on August 20th. But this has certainly been a Dwenger team that's now found their edge just a little bit more. Meanwhile, for Heritage, again, they should be feeling really good about the position that they're in. Again, with that New Haven sectional, they'll take on Marion, which is an advantageous draw in that semifinal, but would have to either face off against Norwell or Ole Miss in the final, should one of those two teams get out of it. Unless New Haven surprises Norwell in the interim. Big swing down low again from the hands of Bickle. And the Patriots still with the advantage. They're up by 2. Push across again for Bickle. This one down low, up the middle. High swing down and in. Braylon Hodgman on the answer. And it's now back down to a 1-point game. 14-13 here in the 4th. Can they continue to push forward? They go for the tip. Swung on, blocked, got it. Another block again up front. And the Patriots continuing to throw it up right into the Bishop Dwenger zone. And Audra Bickle, the middle hitter, has been the one who's made it happen. Here's Watercutter. Dug up in the back by Bickle. Now another chance. Swung on and in for Gutschall. And certainly not out of the woods. Not anytime soon. Heritage trying to force this again to a 5th. Push across. They get it over to Hodgman and Shively. But Hodgman able to answer the call to cut it back down to 2. 16-14 here in the 4th. Another swing down low and back on the board again for the Patriots. (17-14) an advantage of Heritage. Gutschall sails it out of play. Well, we take a look again for the Patriots. Should this go to a fifth set, this would be the 7th time this season they will have gone to a fifth. And they got the wins over Concordia Lutheran, Norwell, Northrop, and South Adams in those 4-game sets. But they dropped them to Jay County and Woodland, as they won the first 4 of the 5-game matches, but they've dropped the last 2. Bishop Dwenger, by our counts, has not had a chance to go the distance. Is that point back on the board for the Patriots? Bishop Dwenger 1-2 in current 5-game matches. The lone one coming against Homestead. Swing on and got the tip. 17-18 the score. Or 16-18, I beg your pardon. And so the Saints trying to avoid going the distance if they don't have to. Another push again over to Walter. They get this one mid-row to connect back over to Snyder. High swing tip over from Hodgman. Still kept live, opposite side. Snyder able to get it down and in. As Lindsey Snyder able to get the point. And a chance for the Saints to even it up at 18 apiece late here in the 4th. Push across from Ren Parker. High swing tip from Walter, kind of a light one. Snyder goes for the sneaky lift up front, and they do it to try to set it up for a swing. Instead, it's a tip again from Watercutter to try to reset it for a free front row. Nussbaum. Watercutter blocked again. Snyder on the tip and saved again by Heritage. Here's Walter. Dug up again by Watercutter. They go to Hodgman. Hodgman back row over to Scheiman. Now a swing from Ehrman. Dug up again from Watercutter. Hodgman trying to shut it down. A great save in the meantime from Bickle. Lobbed over now from Ehrman. Now another push. Hodgman, she scores! Braylon Hodgman finds a way to close the rally. And we're even at 18. Let's take a look at that again one more time. And a rally that certainly found a way to go the distance. And just like that, it is even at 18 here in this one. Well, don't forget, next week we will be coming to you from Concordia Lutheran for the Section 21 tournament, or for the Sectional 21 round. As again, Bishop Dwenger will be there. They will be in action on Thursday night. That'll be the late game, doubleheader that evening at 8 p.m. So Dwenger will be taking on DeKalb in that one. The early game that day will be the Class 3 runner-up in Angola, as they'll take on a very resurgent and a very good East Noble team. Opening game of that sectional will be on Tuesday night, just the one, as Garrett and Leo facing off against each other. And a Leo team that has been battle-tested here in 2025, but again, Coach Ashley Robbins always finds a way to get her teams ready to go against a Garrett team that has really found a way to turn things around for the Railroaders in the NECC, finishing in a good spot in the league this season. So it'll be a fun sectional we'll have for you coming up starting on Tuesday. Chance again lifted up into the net and got it. A push again from Gino Renbarger. And so the Saints trying to get close to shutting the door here in this one. And a generous bouncing in. Back to back for number 2. Gino Renbarger again with the ace. And the Saints find the insurance point. 20-18. Renbarger goes back row. Chance again, swung on from Walter. Able to get the deflection. And so the Patriots answer back with a quick point of their own. 20-19 here in set number 4. But can the Patriots find a way to come back? Or will it be the Saints riding off of the mid-game sweep? Chance again for Johnson. She gets this up the middle to connect with Ehrman. Not going to be enough for Elaine Bickle. And so again, a 2-point advantage, 21-19. Yet advantage of the Saints. Can they find a way to shut this one down? Swing up again from Johnson. They go again to Watercutter. Dug up now for Bickle. Bickle kind of runs it to Johnson in the mid-row. Makes it a free chance for Hodgman. Hodgman down and in. As Braylon Hodgman finding the corner, it's certainly been the angle that has mattered most to her tonight, and certainly an angle that would matter if she wants to be considered for the Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game, which she very well could earn that title, as Coach Shelley Schwartz is going to take a timeout. So the other sectional going on, for Heritage, we should say, they will be headed to New Haven, but will only play one day. They'll play that Saturday as they open up against Marion, which we say is an advantageous draw. Should the Patriots win that one, they will have either a combination of these three teams, New Haven, Ole Miss, or Norwell. The expectation potentially it'll be Ole Miss and Norwell in that semifinal. In the other semifinal, we should say at 11:30, Heritage will open it up at 10 a.m. next Saturday the 18th. Championship game will be at 6 p.m. from New Haven. But should the Patriots win in that one, they could certainly be on a good path to try to make a run in regional play. Bishop Dwenger also wants to try to make a deep run in regional play too. They get this one bobbed up to Nussbaum. High swing across over to Watercutter. Watercutter again gets this one over to Walter. Gets this again back to Watercutter. It's a nice quick save and swing across. They go again for the tip for Johnson. She scores. Ava Johnson answering back with a quick swing on her end. And it's not over yet. 22-20. The Saints trying to shut the door. The Patriots trying to bust it open and force it to a fifth. For them would be the 7th time this season. Hodgman, a commanding swing down to Ehrman, but gets a commanding dig on her end. Here's Bickle now to get it across. They set it up again. Watercutter down the middle. Nicolette Watercutter getting a big swing down the middle with a 3-point game with 2 to go. Mallory Nussbaum sails it up. Chance to connect over to Gutschall. Dug up again on the opposite side. They go back to Watercutter. Commanding dig from Ehrman. They got to go to Gutschall. That's received in the back row. Free ball chance upcoming. Dunk, tip it in. Maddie Gephardt able to leap it up, and it's match point and advantage of the Saints. And the Patriots down to their last point. Can Nussbaum finish the job? Swung on, tipped, is it out? It is. And so a quick point for the Patriots to answer right back. They've got to rattle 5 in a row at least if they want to stay alive. 3 to tie. Comes across for Bickle. Sets this one high. Hodgman kept alive by Gutschall. And now could be a free chance upcoming. They go to Watercutter. That's how it ends. And so Bishop Dwenger with the mid-game sweep to finish this one off in 4. Your final in 4. 19-25, 25-18, 25-17, 25-21. Reminder, we go 7 aways for football tomorrow night. We go on the air at 6:45 p.m. And for sectional play next week, that will be exclusively on ihsaatv.org. Please stay tuned to Summit City Sports social media channels as we will keep you updated on the games and the links as they progress. We know Bishop Dwenger will be playing next Thursday night in less than 168 hours. They would have an 8 p.m. start time against DeKalb. And meanwhile, for the regular season, that will do it for us. Thank you so much for being with us for this 2-month journey, nearly 2-month journey of the regular season here on Summit City Sports. We've seen some fantastic matches. We've seen some teams take flight we didn't expect to take flight, and stories to share with you all season long. It does not end here. It continues next week in the playoffs as we'll join you from Sectional 21 on Tuesday night. You'll just find us on ihsaatv.org for Sectional 21. For Jake Havland, Joe Northern saying so long. And again, thank you for a great regular season, one of our most watched in volleyball. We'll look to be back for another regular season in 2026. But before that, we'll see you next week for sectionals. So long, everybody.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors, working on my speed. And that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and